right. It is right. Good, my boy. Going on, y'all? Give y'all some time before we before my man Cardi get in here. Zeus, what's up, man? Gonna talk. Got my man from Brooklyn, one of the dopest artists out here in NY. We're gonna talk hip hop, man. We're gonna talk, the come up, the early days of hip hop, the early days of the battle thing, We're gonna have a nice little live today. Cuzzo, what's goody, man? Everything is good, man. Just trying to stay safe out here with the madness, you know what I mean? That's all we doing. We got a couple of people in here. Shit. Get a couple of people in here. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's good though. Alright. Soon Cardi get in here, we're gonna make it work. See Breezy, what up? The madness, not even lying, cuzzo. Madness. Shout out to my brother Terrell Blair. Everybody that's in here now, man, go check out that TDIMUZIK. Peace. What's going on? Go check out the mixtape Preloaded, hosted by DJ Chase. It's out now on Spinrilla, SoundCloud, Dat Piff. I can go check that out. I got a single out, Know Me. That's everywhere. I could go get that wherever y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Smithsonian, what's up? Drop, what up? We working. We got some things. What's up, my brother? Ground 14, I see you. Smithsonian. We're going to raise some eyebrows today, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Life is a vibe. It's a deal. Waiting for the homie to jump in. Soon as the homie jump in, we're going to go right in. We got some stories. I know he do. Somebody get that man. Somebody tell him he's late. Send him to live, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Might need you to cut that up for me. You won't even know me. I don't think you do. Stop. Yeah. I might need you to finesse that. Anybody that's in here right now, I need a DJ, man. DJ Drop NY is official. His scratches is crazy, man. Lace My Juice record. Ooh, I gotta hear that. Anybody got Cardi, man? Send him to live, man. Bet. Yeah, the mixtape is out now. Nigga Cardi on Brooklyn time, man. What time is it in Brooklyn? Hustle, what up? Let me get Cardi in here, man. Cardi's playing. Twin, what up? My broski. Yeah, it's gonna be Brooklyn in here in a minute. BX Vibe is definitely in here, but right? Trying to get it right, y'all. GP! GP got the beats too, my nigga. What's up with it? So when Cardi come in here, man, we gonna talk. Audrey, what up? It's the good word. Can't even play no music in this shit, man. Niggas just shut your shit down. Like, the algorithms is messing up the lives for a lot of people, man. Especially for the DJs. There you go. King Card. So now request MB. How we do this? I don't know how to do this shit, bro. There you go. Gonna do this right.
Yo.
My guy.
Yeah, my guys, what's going on?
Ain't shit, what's up with you?
Same old shit. What's going on, my nigga?
Niggas was hitting me all day like, yo, that's the kid from the Fight Club, right? I'm like, yeah.
Yo.
Niggas was, I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, man. I know I see a couple people like, you a battle rapper?
That comment was funny. I would like to know if
man. That shit's hilarious, man.
I would love to know if Son is in here. He's following you, so he should see you. He should see you.
Yeah. He gonna see it go live, and you know what I mean. Probably tap in.
The fact that he even questioned that was crazy. Like,
I don't know. It's a lot of people that follow me and don't know why they follow. They just know about the Instagram shit.
They know about the current thing. That's what I be trying to tell niggas. Like, I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook. I was talking about Surf. I think Surf is overrated, and people only go by what the niggas currently doing. Like, he had a hot streak.
Yeah.
He was cooking, but niggas forget about what niggas like Mook did, what niggas like Lux did collectively. And
yo,
I feel like
on the battle rap side of shit, Surf got a couple of good battles, but I think Surf is better on the music side than battling. You know what I mean? Everything, you know, they be like, everybody can't transition from battle rap to music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Type shit. But I think he transitioned to music very well. But now that he's done that, he not really giving the battle shit his all like he's supposed to.
Maybe he should just stick to that transition, stick to music and
I think so, cause I feel like I think he's doing it for the check at this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
He doing it for the check. He feel like, yeah, like they're gonna request me. I'm one of the most popular. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get paid, but I could go up in there and half-ass it, and like even if niggas is mad, I still walk out with the bread. You know what I mean?
So the niggas got it good right now. They put a lot of work in, man. I mean, we didn't have that back in the days. We had it, but it wasn't to this magnitude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas get the bag today, bro. Like, and niggas, I'm sure niggas done ask you, call you something. I see the comments. Yo, get back in the ring, URL, and what do you feel?
Yeah, hell
yeah.
They going I mean, to get back in the ring, I'm the craziest part. I actually chopped it up with Smack, and I chopped it up with Beasley before about it. You know what I mean? They both. At first, I spoke to Norbs. You know what I mean? Norbs was on some shit like you know, start off in the PGs and you know work your way up, and that shit was offensive. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
The Pete Proving Ground.
We did that.
Like, you want me to prove what? Like that shit was offensive. You know what I mean? So I went on my little rant. I just kept going hard. Smack kept posting my shits. I pulled up to one of the events in VA. You know what I mean? We chopped it up, and he asked me like, "Yo, what up? You trying to get back in the ring?" And I'm like, "Yo, only if it really makes sense." You know what I mean? But we spoke about something about, you know what I mean? He was trying to start something else, like some kind of cipher type of thing. Type shit. That never really came to fruition. You You know what I mean? Then Beasley was on me like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? What you want to do? Hit me up, hit my line. But at that time, by the time it got to that point, I was on some like, I ain't really, you know what I mean? I wasn't really moved by it. You know what I mean? The right amount of bread, though, I jump out. Why not? And now, not to make it about that anymore, because that's not what niggas did it for. We did it for free, for nothing.
Right. But I think all the work you put in at this stage, it has to be about that though. Like it has to be like, come on, we done did a lot of classics went for free.
Nah, that's a fact. And not only that, like just like I was saying, like you see how a homie don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, or you probably know, but just don't know who I am. It's like, yo, like them joints I did, like I ain't expect. I signed off. I signed the waiver. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know about that shit going to be on MTV2 and none of that. Like that's not what it said.
Waiver, I mean, they pretty much MTV pretty much owns those.
Huh?
MTV pretty much owns that footage. Like
yeah, hell yeah.
So
but when I signed that waiver, the waiver I'm thinking the waiver is back then. You know, it was just like DVDs and shit. So I'm thinking of signing that shit was just like a waiver to, all right, I could use that shit on a DVD or whatever. They said they was coming out with the DVD, but that shit went on MTV, and then they put 2 of my shits up there, like me and Mook and me and 40. So it's like, yo, I ain't receive a dime from that shit. Not that the pub wasn't good. It was free, but if I knew a little bit more and I knew what they was gonna do with that shit, like I would at least been able to make money off the DVD. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go back now. Boom. So, Cardi, Brooklyn. What age you picked up the pen and decided to say this is it? Like outside with it and
like super duper young, probably like 13, 14.
Yeah, that's the age.
Yeah,
so you out there, you out in Brooklyn. And let me tell you something. Brooklyn is crazy. There's a lot of rappers in Brooklyn, bro. All these hoods.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you was out there. What it was like? Was it you in every hood ciphering, battling, or was it just like, you know, the typical run into niggas and start a cipher on the corner type?
Yeah, nah. Like I said, I got into it early, and you know what I mean. Like that shit is just like basketball. So if you nice and you in a certain hood, then niggas gonna pull you up. Like, yo, oh world, you think your man nice? My man nice. I'm gonna bring him out there. So just like basketball or anything, like if that nigga's nice, somebody from another hood gonna bring him to the court. You know what I mean? Like to show you up type shit. That's how it started. Like, yo, my little man ain't nice. You know, word bring him in. That's how you start going to hood battling. Like, it's not the same shit as what's going on now, though. Like, it's just who got the best rap. It's who got the best rap. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, you write 32 bars about a particular nigga and, you know what I mean? Like, go at him. Who got the best rap and how many raps does this nigga have? Like, how long can you go? So niggas be outside 2-3 hours. You know who really got it and who don't. Facts.
Bro, let me ask you. I know you've been around a lot of niggas. I was listening to the Brooklyn joint, and you said you battle street fam niggas. That's how you got your name.
Yeah.
So, niggas like who? Paul Kane type? You
know? Nah, they like, you know, not the one shit like that, but you know, it's a lot of street fam dudes that people don't really know too much about because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Faz's the most popular one or whatever, but Kane is my dude, you know what I mean? But it's like the dudes that was like under them. It's a kid named Young Zito, you know what I mean? I battled him in the projects, college, like one of those things that I'm talking about. A word's your man nice, tell him I go to his hood. You know what I mean? Y'all put some money on the line and we do it. We do it out there for the money and all that. And you know what I mean? That's how I went down, went and did that. And then one of his mans, another kid, he go by Jack Boy Troy now. You might have seen him on like a couple of the web series. Like he was on like Respect Life and
probably
the Brooklyn Way and shit like that. You know what I mean? But he's a rapper too though. But he was one of the younger street fam dudes. So after I went to the hood and violated, he wanted like, yo, I gotta speak up for my hood. Like, yo, bring something back. And you know what I mean? We did something too. Like these shits is actually on tape. I just don't know what niggas waiting for to put it out. Like
niggas don't. A lot of niggas don't want. There's a lot of footage out there, man. Niggas don't be wanting to put that out because of the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So, all right. So I want to jump real quick. Boom. So we pretty much had the same come up. I was in the Bronx running around, same hoods, you know what I'm saying? Locking in the ciphers with RIP Fred the Godson, with Axel. Like, you pretty much know the story because you know what I'm saying? We around the same people.
Facts.
We did the whole 42nd Street, going to 42nd looking for niggas. I would never forget this nigga named Brooklyn Heat. This nigga named Brooklyn Heat. He was, you look like he was a little nuts too, but he was crazy. Yo, I was just giving it to him the whole night because he kept cutting me off. But Fight Club, right. So now, how did you get into them? Because you was in a Fight Club before me. When I got to the Fight Club, I already had heard of you and Nems and 40 Cal. So, you know, it was a few names in there that was already buzzing. How did you even get plugged to the Fight Club?
Yo, it's just so crazy. I just like, once you in it, you attach to everything. Yo, what's going on over here? What they doing over here? Like, I heard the actual audio of the first Remy and Luck battle.
Right.
You know what I mean? I heard the audio. It was no video yet. So I heard the audio and I'm like, damn, like, oh, they going in with, like, what's this about? And he's like, yo, it's a spot. They go uptown and they battle. You put the money up. So I'm like, they bet money? Oh, I'm going to get some of that money. Like, where's this at? How I get there? And like, yo, it's some private shit, but my man was the security at the shit. You know what I mean? My man Steps Pops was the security at the shit. And he like, yo, I got you. I know about that shit. I'll bring you up there. You know what I mean? You come through with your peoples. Boom, I went up there. The second Remy and Luck battle, the rematch, that was my first time there. I ain't get the battle, though. I was just there, like, to get the atmosphere. Like, oh, all right, whatever. Met P and them, hollered at them, told them, you know what I mean? Yo, I want to do this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Left a CD in there. Because they was doing, like, at that point, they was doing, like, some audition shit. Like, we want to hear you first type shit.
Right.
Before we give you the opportunity, we want to hear what you got first type shit. But they were just like, yo, come back next Monday and we'll set it up. You know what I mean? Don't worry. Just come through. Come back. I'm like, all right. I went back that next Monday and I had my first battle.
Who was it?
Some OG nigga. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I probably was about 17, 18. So
Nems, what up?
He had to be. Oh my God, Nim's Gutter. Facts.
CEO.
Motherfucking legend. You feel me? Facts. But I battled. The first dude I battled, he was like 38. Facts. He was like, yo, man, I've been outside rapping since 78, youngin'. I ain't talking that shit to me. He smoked my ass. How the fuck he get in there? Huh?
How the fuck he get in there?
Yo, I have no idea. He smoked me that night. My first battle in the battle in the joint.
You couldn't come back if you lost your first battle.
Nah, that's what's supposed to happen. But nah, them niggas kept calling me back. I lost my first 2 joints in there.
Brooklyn. Wait, all right. So
I lost my first 2 joints in there. The first one was to the OG, and he was like a DMX with a little bit of comedy on him. You know what I mean? He was cutting my ass. He had some good bars, punchlines. I'm just a young nigga talking my shit. We went the actual 4 rounds, the sudden death, but the judges decided that son won. But P and them was on some like, yo, we really like some. We want to give him another shot, bring him back. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my second battle was 40.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That was my second battle, was 40 Cal. So that one I obviously, you know what I mean? That's the one that they went with. They fucked with that. But even 40 say, like, even the judges say, it was really like a little, oh, that's something I want to talk about on this shit too. Because the way this shit set up now is weird, man. But you know the rules, 60 seconds, 3 minutes, you know what I mean? Three rounds. You stutter, you gone, right?
Yep.
Stutter is not a choke, though. You know what I mean? Niggas gotta understand that stutter is not a choke. There's a difference. You're right. It's a difference in the stutter and the choke. Cause motherfuckers stutter now and he's like, oh, he choked. He choked. And he's like, yo, hold on, let him get his shit. If he don't get his shit and he don't finish, he fucking choked. He forgot his shit, he couldn't finish up. That's a choke. A stutter, you might, especially if you don't know the art of memorizing this shit, having it all that, like, you know what I mean? And like I said, back in those days, back in those days, it wasn't no, yo, you got 3 months and it's gonna be your opponent. It's nah, you show up Monday, and we calling your name with another random nigga you never seen or heard, and you better have that shit. You better be ready. Facts. So 40 was my second battle, but like I said, in that sudden death verse in the last round, the way I ended my last round, like I didn't stop or I didn't stutter or nothing. The way I ended it was just like yeah, like all right, whatever type shit.
Right.
He finished his shit up strong. The judges decided that he won.
All right. They edged
But
it
he
to
say
him.
he says to this day, like, yo, if you would have ended that shit a little differently, like that shit could have went either way. You know what I mean? Like,
Better
fact.
be
But the
ready.
judges decided that in the sudden death that he won because the way that I ended my verse, which is that little slip right there. Fact.
Minor discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
But they already knew you had the talent because clearly they let you back in after the first one, and then the second one was questionable, whatever, and then you know, boom. So you was already. So this is what year was this? This is like, if I'm not mistaken, this is 04?
04. 04, like end of 03, beginning top of 04 type shit.
Because I had 6 battles in there.
I had 8, I believe, or 9, matter of fact. Yeah.
Yeah, because they already had you as an elite.
Yeah,
but
fact.
I remember your name. I used to talk to Executive Nick, and he used to be like, "Yo, the elites, boom, boom, boom," and I would never forget when I went. I never told you this. I went to the audition, and I was figuring it out. I was looking around the walls. I see the whole Deuce One graffiti on the wall.
Everybody tatted up on that shit. That's a fact.
I saw "Fuck Your Life." I said, "All right, these is niggas that's in here." So I was already computing bars for that. Like, that's in case. I know these niggas. So they was like, yo, come in, audition, boom. Niggas like, we don't want to hear these rhymes when you audition. We don't want to hear these on the battle. I was like, all right, whatever. So they was like, come back next Monday. You good. My first battle was Nino Man.
Oh, wow. Yo, I don't remember son being in there.
He never came back. Back.
Oh, yeah. You lose the first joint, you out. Yeah.
But they told him,
they made that rule that rule wasn't always there. That rule came probably like after probably my 3rd or 4th battle. That the first time, if you battle the first time and lose, you out. That came after like my 3rd or 4th battle already.
Yeah, and they were saying that there was like, yo, the battle it went to sudden death overtime. Ian was locking, and we from the same hood. He from St. John's. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Longwood and shit. And we didn't know each other though, but our peoples and shit. I'm like, yo, niggas, our niggas and shit. Like our peoples was looking at his niggas and shit, and we all dapping it up. And I never knew son, so we battled. And I remember International P and Nick saying, yo, he could come back. Son was good. Like, you know, he took his L. Like, you know, dapped it up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's all it was about too. Sportsmanship. Like people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Like one of my first, like the first time that I battled. I was in there with French Montana. French Montana was a battle rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas don't know that. So, you know what I mean? Like the first time I was in there with French, and he was trying to get at Mook or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he wanted to battle Mook, and he was on some like, nigga, I got my own money, backing out big ass walls of cash. This is 03. That's why when niggas be sitting, I'm like, yo, French been on that money shit.
Yeah.
Before he was on, like, he
DFL
backed out a big ass,
right?
yeah, like, nigga, I got my own money, put it up, 5 racks right now, like, but him and Mook was going through their little motions, like if they were supposed to battle, and he ended up battling another kid, and he put his chain up, you know what I mean? He had like he had like a big, it was either like a cross or a Jesus head, but he bet his chain against son when they battled, and he lost. He ass bet son, he kept his chain. Word the mother, and they banned him. Facts. That's why they got on some shit like, nah, if you lose, you can't come back.
I was
know what I mean? If you put up bread, you put up anything, put that shit on the table. Right. Because, know what I mean? He asked better nigga right there. Facts. Word.
I was begging for that nigga, bro. I was begging International. I was begging Nick. I was like, Nick, get this nigga, bro. He was like, yo, if we tell him to come, he's not going to pull up. He said, if you see him, they invited him one night. It was packed to the gills, bro. I think you was in there. You battled that night. I don't remember who. I think GI battled that night. Not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we battled a lot. Like a lot of the times GI battled, I battled that same night type shit.
bro, that nigga was like, yo, so I remember I was in the back, bro. I was on the top holding the ceiling, looking down. And I was like, yo, if you stay with that with CDI, so you see French, call him out. Or call out is mandatory. I was like, bet. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I see the battles going by. I said, yo, my nigga, the night's getting late and there's not more battles. They're gonna call my name, bro. They're gonna call my name and I don't know who they're gonna give me.
Yeah, yo, at a point, I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted Corey Guns because he had me tight. He had me tight because with me and Mook was battling, like it's a wild story with that too. Because
let's talk about the Mook thing because you battled Mook and Rex in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I saw the Rex one. I got
Mook is debatable, but Rex got buried. That's a fact.
I was there for the Rex one. That was across the street.
That was like a 3-0 joint. Yeah, like that was a bad joint.
Yeah, I walked in for that one. Then you and Mook started
I be seeing people say
remember?
that shit like for a long time. It's like, yo, Rex never lost. Rex never lost. Like, yo.
Nah, I was there.
Y'all just didn't see that tape, man. Rex lost very, very bad, man. It was bad.
Yeah, he buried him. I remember that. And then you and Mook started arguing after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
like, I don't moonwalk. I don't moonwalk. I'm not going
go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was tight. You dead already. You know what I mean?
Nah, he didn't want it again. That's what it was.
See, the whole thing was I had battled a couple people. I was getting on my winning streak after my first two. You know what I mean? Like I battled like Absolute, Sam Scarfo.
He was crazy.
Yeah, hell, he was a beast. Like I had him so mad he came out his shirt. Like he was a big Diesel jail nigga. I made him come out his shirt.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, what? That made me win. Like making him come up out of his shirt and do all that. That made me win. Like, but I was on a winning streak, and my manager at the time was telling me like, "Yo, get ready for Mook, son. They gonna call Mook. You know what I mean? Like they gonna call you to that table with Mook." And I'm just being naive about it. Like, all right, so what? Like, I'm ready for son. Call him to the table. Like, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Right. And then the actual night that they called, yo, Cardi to the table, Murder Mook to the table. I'm like, oh shit.
I know
this clip I got ain't really ready for Mook. Like, I'm saying it to myself in my head, like, nah, like, it's not bad, but I know I should have been well prepared for this nigga because son ain't no slouch, you know what I mean? Like, but once we get there, boom, 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 I'm like, all right, whatever. I got my shit, got his shit. After the first round, I got a little more comfortable because I heard those bars before.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I heard him spit that shit before against somebody else. So I'm like, oh, he ain't really got, you know what I mean? He ain't really prepared as I ain't prepared. So we going, but before we even get to, like, when we walking up to the table, Corey Guns is one of the judges. He's one of the judges. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck is Corey Guns a judge? How is he a celebrity judge? Just before the Smack DVDs, all of that shit. But if you in the streets and you rapping and shit, you know who Corey Guns is.
Right.
So I know who he is, but I'm like, yo, how the fuck is he a judge? And then as I'm walking to the table, son is telling his people, like, yo, watch what Mook say. So, like, he's already picking Mook, like, before we even rap. Like, and I'm like, nah, Duke, like, yo, how y'all got this nigga as a judge? Like, he's already picking son before we start rapping. Like, he's telling nigga, yo, listen to son, watch what he say. Like, I'm like, nah, this some bias shit. So we going, Remy's right next to me, and she's one of the judges. You know what I mean? So I'm spitting, and Remy's the reason why we even went to the sudden death. You know what I mean? Because she was like, nah, I need to hear
Who was the third judge?
It was Remy. It was Corey Guns, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a producer dude.
Okay. It
was a producer. One of them, you know, they had, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I done spit in front of some niggas in there, like D12, Akon, like they be having they had official judges, you know what I mean?
Early in the game too.
Yeah, facts. Official judges that was giving niggas opportunities, you know what I mean? Like Axel, like niggas don't know, like Axel was patched in with Shady from fucking around at Fight Club. You know what I mean? Riggs was like Riggs, yeah. Well, I've been looking for that. I've been looking for Riggs, man. Word.
I found him on the gram. He's on the gram. Riggs Morales.
Oh, word? Yeah, I gotta
Yeah, you're
find
fine. I
some,
forgot
man.
his name on the gram. Riggs Morales.
Riggs was a big fan of mine, man. I need to find Riggs, man. Try to get a check or something. You know what I'm
I'm
talking
pretty
about?
sure he caught a wind of your shit because you all over the place, bro.
Yeah, that's a
He
fact.
caught
But
wind of that. Trust me. But you don't
yeah,
be in
and
his
like
face. You gotta hit him.
that's how. Once we got to that, again, the same shit. Like, something happened in mid battle. Like this is like after the third round. Like they was taking mad long to come back with their decisions. You know what I mean? So we start having like a little back and forth with them niggas over the table. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And it wasn't nothing serious, but you know, little petty shit. Yeah, fuck out of y'all niggas trash. Whatever the case may be, blah blah blah. They come back, yo, boom, sudden death overtime. So now they trying to change the way the dynamic goes. You know what I mean? Who go first? Who goes second? Type shit. You know what I mean? All that type shit. And we had a little dispute over that. Then we started going. But like I said, by that time, I'm already frustrated. So at the end of that second verse, no, at the end of my sudden death overtime verse, I was just on some shit. Like I said, I ended it the same way that I did with the 40 shit. I didn't stutter. I didn't stop. I just ended it wrong. And the way Son went, and then they was like, yo, yeah, like we gave it to Son because the way Son ended it. That's why, again, to this day, Mook gonna say it. Like, I don't know, it's in the air, like Son might have won that. Like, cause it's just the way I stopped. It wasn't nothing but the way I stopped. It wasn't the material. Like, yo, like, why the fuck you stop like that? Like, and that was the thing right there. So I was like, yo, that shit had me so tight because I'm like, yo, I really had it up until that point. So I kept telling them niggas, yo, I need a rematch. I need my rematch. Like, I want my rematch. I want a rematch, Murder Mook.
Let me ask you, why the ending? Why the ending with, you did it with 40, you did it later in a more important battle with Murder. Yeah. Why that ending? Is it something was already structured? Like that's just the way you
did
it?
It was, I ain't gonna hold you. It started to be like out of frustration. Like, at that point in the battle with Mook, it was out of frustration on some like, yo, fuck out of here, man. Like, and one thing that I didn't know, like that shit taught me a lot too about the way battle rap works. You know what I mean? Like, my whole shit was, like I said, who got the best verse, how many verses you can go. But when I'm going in there, I'm like, oh, these shits are the same rhymes, but niggas are making them to pinpoint directly at you. You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
And then having your people with you makes a difference.
Of course.
I was pulling up to them shits for Dolo a lot, you know what I mean? Or like it'd be me and my manager, which start making me say, yo, I gotta come with my team. Like, I gotta bring my niggas
was
up
there. Older cat, right? I remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember him. He was always cool.
Yeah,
always
facts.
super cool.
Yeah, facts. And then, you know what I mean? That's when I started bringing like, oh, nah, I'm gonna bring my niggas out. That's when I started to win more. You know what I mean? When you got your audience and they able to hype your shit, you know what I mean? That's how that shit was working out. But I kept telling them niggas, yo, I wanna rematch Mook. I wanna rematch Mook. So after that, like, they didn't give me Mook off the top. I had it was a couple of people. Me and Nims battle. Me and you battle. That was yo, all these tapes need to come out, man.
Hell yeah, man. I don't think we're gonna ever see those.
Yeah, nah, somebody got them shits, man. And I think for the right bid or the right price, somebody will release them shits.
I don't know if they got the whole, I don't know if MTV bought the library or just the particular battles they posted.
So yeah, I'm not sure because when I was really trying to get that Rex battle for a minute, you know what I mean? And I used to tell Nick, like, yo, man, I think y'all trying to save him. Like, I think y'all being biased. Y'all don't want that. He was like, yo, I don't got no access to it. It's not me. I don't got access to it. I'm like, yo, somebody got those tapes, man. Somebody got those tapes.
Nick got
me and Nims had a classic, man. You know, he's like the most reckless talking, like disrespectful motherfucker on the planet. And that was my man. That was my man at the time too. So when they call it, yo, Cardi to the table, Nims to the table, Brooklyn, I'm like, yo, they gonna put this. Yeah, cause this nigga's gonna talk crazy, son. Fact, but we put on a show. That was a fucking great one. Word.
That was my loss at the Fight Club. Nims was, I played with it. It was just
because
not that night.
You was a funny motherfucker.
Talk that shit.
And that's the shit that's the shit that pissed me off. Cause I'm like, yo, man, this nigga is just cracking jokes, son. He's not even like, I know this nigga got balls, but this nigga's just gonna cut my ass for 3 straight minutes. Like, and that's what the shit was. Niggas just crying, laughing every time you rap. And that shit was frustrating me. Like, yo, come on, son.
You talking about you
like,
and Nems or me and you?
Nah, me and you.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this nigga's cutting my ass every round. Every fucking round. Then we get to the last round. They say, yo, sudden death overtime. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I know I got a clip for this one. Like, you know what I mean? All that funny, jokey shit he do, that shit ain't going, yeah, like, I got something for this one. Yo, we do it again. Them niggas go back to their little meeting group and come back and say, we need another round. I said a double? Yo,
that shit never happened there, I think, bro.
Yo, I was fucking pissed, dude. Like, I was pissed. Like, yo, is this nigga fucking, yo, are y'all serious? Like, a 5th round, like, he's gonna do the same shit again. Yo.
Nah, you was on it, man. I remember when they said, yo, we get TDI and Cardi to the table, I was like, I just said to myself, nah, man, this is not. I said, all right, fuck it. Like, I was just like, and I remember,
that was yo, Nims, my God, fuck your life. That nigga crazy.
Yeah, nigga Nims, that nigga, yo. But I remember me and you, my man Jay Benjamin, he was always next to me. He was like, yo, my nigga, this nigga. I remember when everything's getting started, you know, P's trying to calm everybody down, and Jay Benjamin's is in my ear. And he's like, yo, my nigga, don't play with this nigga, bro. This nigga's nice.
Yeah, yo, Pac, I see you, Pac. Pac was in the building.
Pac, yeah, he was. He was.
GIB and GIB was tight because he felt like Pac was supposed to be on our side of the table. Like,
but I have Mel
over there with them Bronx niggas.
Mel Stacks is my brother. Yeah, Mel Stacks.
Yo, shout to
you know, it was crazy. It was all disoriented.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, so I remember like, and then he was telling me, yo, that's my man, yo, niggas is from the hood. I was like, what?
Yeah, facts.
Bet. So boom, then we was at each other, boom, 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 boom. And I remember it was getting crazy with the crowd. Brooklyn was like not feeling the Bronx, and the Bronx. I remember
they started turning to that.
Building, and niggas was like 4 of them in the building. I'm like, and then the security nigga was like, yo, everybody, we had yellow tape around us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is getting crazy, my nigga. Like,
because what had happened, I ain't gonna hold you. What happened was like, it was like a Brooklyn coalition in that shit. Cause what happened, it was like a lot of times when the Brooklyn dudes will pull up, you know, I don't know if it's a myth or whatever, but you know, niggas be like, yo, Brooklyn niggas look grimy. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's that, but every time the Brooklyn niggas will pull up with their crowd, their entourage, they will only tell them, yo, you can only bring 2 or 3 people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you get inside and you see 40 Cal with the whole fucking scheme team.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You know what I mean? They got 15 niggas in there with 40. 40 scheme.
And that was
like,
not
and
fair.
It's like, yo, hold on, yo. I only could bring 2 or 3 up. It's 15 of them niggas, dude. Like, if you look on the side of the pool table, whenever 40 Cal was battling, everybody back there was with him. Everybody, so it became a thing of like, nah, it's Harlem versus Brooklyn or Brooklyn versus Uptown, period. Like, that type of shit.
Nah, yeah, but I think the scariest battles I had in there was you and Eddie Morris, Cicero's boy.
Mm-hmm. Them Philly boys was coming and cleaning up.
Yeah, they wasn't playing, man. I remember Reed Dollars was there with his mom because he was too young. Reed is young.
Oh, shit.
When I battled Stan Spit that night, Reed Dollars battled somebody. It was a goodie, too. That shit was packed that night. That was the night I was supposed to battle French, but they gave me Stan Spit, homie from Harlem. That's my man. Shout out to Stan Spit. And I remember, man, I was like, damn, this shit crazy. These Philly niggas is in here deep.
Yeah, they wasn't coming to play. Battle. And there was some DC niggas too that was coming out on some animal shit. Yeah.
I missed that wave.
Yeah, some young niggas. My man, my young boy at the time, Saint Nick, he battled a couple DC niggas. Like I started bringing him through. You know what I mean? He was
Light
young
skin
too.
kid? Light skin kid?
Yeah, he white.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah,
remember. I
yeah,
think I
facts.
remember him.
Yeah, some was a problem, but I used to bring him through there and shit too. Word, but that
Nah,
shit
but
was a like I said,
that Nems
that
battle I
whole
had, I hated that shit. I hated that battle, bro.
what
Oh,
Nims joint?
me and Nems, I hated that shit, my nigga. Not only was he making me look bad in front of Styles P,
Mm-hmm.
then I was debating with y'all niggas on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So y'all niggas is fucking
My
me up.
whole
I'm letting
shit
y'all
was,
mess me up.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make this nigga lose tonight.
I remember that. Yo, we
Like,
was in there,
yo,
my man's just like, yo,
he
my
might have
cousin's like,
beat
yo,
me.
don't listen to these niggas rap. And I'm like, nah, man, these
Like, yo,
niggas, I'm like, all
he
right,
might have beat me, but I'm gonna make this nigga lose tonight. I'm throwing him off his shit tonight. Fuck that.
bro.
Word.
Nems was gunning, shooting off the hip, like boom, 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 boom. I was like, fuck your life, take your daughter and punt her. I was like, then we had microphones that night, which I hated.
Oh yeah,
I
anytime
hated
with the
that shit.
microphone shit, always gonna go wrong.
And I told Nick, I said, I'm never coming back. If this is gonna be your new spot with this dumbass stage and this microphone shit, nah, I'm not with it. I want give me the pool table. And you know, he was like, yo, T, we had a problem with the spot. I said, I'm not going back. So then one night he invited me. He said, yo, come down.
That's when they moved to the new spot, right?
Yeah, but the night you battled Rex, it was in another spot.
It was
across the street, but with the pool table. Like there was a pool table there.
Yeah, it was still a pool table. Yeah.
So it was. I remember because he was like, "Yo, next week we going back to your spot, to across the street, to the normal spot."
Yeah.
Like, coming out, I said, "Yes, I'm gonna come get my 5th win, and I'm done. So at least I could be the 5-1. You know,
Fact.
I'm gonna come get my 5th win." So he was like, then he gave me Eddie Morris, this Philly nigga. Man, I was like, "No way, I'm not losing 2 in a row, bro. No way." This nigga
when they gave me Rex, like they didn't let me know ahead of time. So it was just, you know, like I said, that's the thing, the difference between now and then. Like now, like even with the I don't know if you've seen the battles the other night, but like I don't know.
Heard, I didn't catch him.
Yeah, it's a lot going on outside and shit like that, and I could dig it, but for it to be night of main events, a lot of niggas wasn't real professional. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like, yeah, like, yo, y'all had way too long. It's been a fucking quarantine. Your material should be ready. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they calling. Now I'm pulling up next Monday off the rip with a fully loaded clip. You can't spit that shit you spit last week.
Nah, word, we was ready though.
You gotta have another 5 to 6 rhymes ready for a random nigga in the audience. Like, you gotta have your pen sharp. So seeing that shit happen, like, yo, y'all getting paid and they giving y'all months to prepare, like, and y'all still half-assing or quitting halfway through the round, like, that shit's trash. You know what I mean? But like I said, from that Mook battle, I was already waiting for him. Like, if they give me a rematch, I'm gonna light his ass up. So we in a joint and we in the back, somebody talking mad shit too, like, oh, Murder Mook in the building. You know how they do for Mook. They've been on Mook like that since back in the days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yo, Mook in the building, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I see Mook coming through. Then, yo, what up, son? What up? So nigga like, yo, Mook, you battling? So he like, nah, my little cousin T-Rex battling tonight. He gonna tear a nigga up. So I heard the Rex at this point. You know what I mean? It was like Cardi to the table, T-Rex to the table. I already had my clip for Mook. Like, for my rematch for Mook.
So now you got to call an audible.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh. Well, as we walk into the table, this nigga got on a Murder Mook t-shirt. He set himself up for death. Yo, all three of my rounds was not even directed at Rex. It was directed at Mook. That shit made him furious. Like, how you battling another nigga talking to me? Like, son was furious. That's the shit with Mook, you know, the infamous blue coat that everybody be talking about. Yeah, he had the blue mermaid on. He was tight coming up out of that shit. Nah, fuck out of here. Nah, let me go right now. I'm like, Yo, boy, I told you I was gonna get my shit back. Like, I was getting it back. He was heated.
Damn.
That's why I want that footage to come out. Niggas see that footage, they'll be crying. Mook was sick that night, like Mason Killer season when they lost the basketball game.
Yeah.
Yo, that's my fucking guy too, man. Shout out to Mook, man. That's my guy. He's a real
He
nigga,
showed you
man.
a lot of love, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. All the time. That's my guy.
We come from a different aura, man. Like when I got to the Fight Club, I was already seasoned because I came out the whole Rough Rider circle, like, and Fight Club ain't have shit next to Rough Riders, my nigga, because there was no rules. Niggas was walking in.
I heard about the pit. A lot of my homies was in the pit. I heard about it. I never made it there though. I heard about that joint though.
I guarantee you, my nigga, if you'd have went to the pit before Fight Club, nigga, you'd have been Cardi times 2, my nigga.
Yeah.
You'd have been a whole different nigga. Now you it's like you coming. It's like Kevin Durant coming to the Rucker. Like he got this. Kevin
Durant I feel you.
To the Rucker. So now he knows, all right, it's some ballers here, but I could downshift for a little, like, you know. So that's how I felt. Yeah, now
fact.
Cool, that's fuck with niggas.
Yeah, the fucking what I about to say, now, like, with that whole shit, it was just like I wanted the tape from that one. Like, yo, send a tape in, you know what I mean? And they was just like, yo, when we do volume 2 or when we do season 2, but them niggas never got no season 2. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck that footage at, Duke? I need that. You know what I mean?
I think they did do a second season. I don't know. I don't remember. But
they were supposed to, but it never aired. It's a lot of battles that never aired. Facts. A perfect example, Nims was in there running through niggas.
Nims was like, he had like 20 battles in there, maybe more. I don't know.
What? You gotta have a sharp pen to come in there with 6 different raps every Monday and win.
Yeah.
Every Monday. And ain't no timeout. Ain't no, first of all, nobody ain't saying like, oh, you won this Monday. Yo, next Monday you gonna battle, blah, blah, blah. Nah, it's another nigga from a whole nother state coming out here. Then they started to take that shit on the road. Facts. I ain't even gonna hold you. I left a part of the story out. Shout out to my nigga Shells, right? When they was doing the Blaze battle, and that nigga was going across, that was my dog. Like, we had the same manager, you know what I mean? So like, I was with him up in Bing when he first got signed to J Records. We was in Binghamton working on his album and shit. Like,
nice.
Yeah, so like that battle rap shit is like, I go way back to the beginning of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, facts.
That's my brother. Shell's my brother. I'm trying to get him on the live too, man. Shell's be out here. He be doing too much, man. Working out, basketball.
He was running through niggas, and he could bring that shit up off the top. Like, he could freestyle that shit, like, off the top. Like, a lot of niggas couldn't do that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that wasn't an easy thing for me back in those days. Like, I could have my shit memorized, but to just be on a spur of the moment and improvise that's a fucking talent, man.
Serious Jones was nice with that shit.
Yo, Serious Jones, man. Serious Jones battled GIB. GIB whipped his ass too.
What?
Yo, they had a great battle, but it was, it's in Fight Club. Yo, a classic. You know, these 2 tall, skinny, lanky niggas.
Niggas look like true censors.
Yo, and they both just cutting ass on each other. Mad funny. Like, even in between the rounds, like, they just cutting ass on each other. But yeah, GIB ended up taking it that night.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be my next battle, right? Me and Jones.
Oh, word?
I don't know what happened. I think I never went back. I was just like, not, my management at the time was like, yo,
it started to die down a lot. Like, they started to water it down a lot. Like, not really screening the MCs and shit, just letting anybody come in. Yeah. So that shit was just like, it started to get real watered down, and that's when it started to die down. People stop pulling up and shit.
I'm trying to get Jin to do this live with me. I was talking to Jin, and I know he got stories to tell, because I think him and Shell's locked in.
Yeah. Him and Shell's got a classic. That's a classic joint.
I want to talk about that. I want Shell to talk about it. Vice versa. Both of them got to get on here.
Yeah,
We
facts.
not playing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
that's a
we going.
that's a classic hip hop battle. That's like one of the, like, even when I hear Cassidy be saying like certain shit, like, see, like the first time that I learned about Cassidy was when I was in Bing with Shells. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? It was another kid who was out there working on his album. He was fucking with Full Surface too at the time. His name is Rockstar. He was
I
signed
remember
to Rough
Rockstar.
Riders.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Rockstar had the
yeah, you know
glasses
what I
and shit,
mean?
I think.
Yeah, yeah, little fat
Rockstar was
chubby,
mad
yeah.
cool
And he
dude.
has some. He's a
Yeah,
dope artist too. You know what I mean? But he had the tape
yeah.
of the Cassidy and Freeway shit. You know what I mean? He had the tape of it, like, oh yeah, this kid Cat, yo, he killed Free. Cause I was bragging about Freeway from the battle shit. Like, well, this the whole state prop.
Right.
Like, oh nah, Jay-Z got some niggas right now. Like, word, I'm Philly. And he like, oh nah, my man just killed one of them. I'm like, word, who that? Son got the tape. And we watching the tape like, oh shit, cause he got the exclusive cause he Rough Riders. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that shit was not really a popular thing like that until like the actual footage came out down the line. You
And
know what I
niggas
mean?
was
Like,
like, oh.
yeah, yeah. But like, you know what I mean? That's why when I heard Cass saying like, oh, I'm the reason at the back, like, yo, boy, cut it out, man.
Nah, he
You're
opened
not
the
the reason
doors
that the
for it,
coach,
man.
you're
Like,
not the reason
niggas
that
was
the
doing that
culture is
before
what
him,
it
though.
is, man. Yeah, exactly. Like, and you can't take that credit away from Smack. Like, cause when I
Smack
first
just took it and ran with it, bro. That's
when
what
I
he did.
seen that that J Mill, that first J Mills and Mook shit, I was like, yo, nah, this is some shit I want to see on a regular basis. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
was
want to
looking
see this
forward
on,
to that shit, man.
yeah, I want to see this on a regular.
Cassidy showed me the battle himself. I had a battle in Sony. I battled this kid named Cheese. He was from Philly. He looked just like Freeway, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So Cassidy had a session. It was early too. It was like a Sunday, fucking 2 p.m. And I'm in there cooking this nigga, and Cassidy's coming out. He's running around. Oh boy! And at one point he left. So I was like, oh, I got Cassidy on my side. I bet. So the battle was over. Dude dapped it up, and he like went to sit down. He went somewhere. Sony was big. So Cassidy came up to me like, yo, let me holler at you, boy. Boom, closed the door. He's like, yo, man, you almost lost out there, man. But the way you had the crowd involved, man, you remind me of me out there, man. Like, I was like, word. Yeah, you remind me of me
Nigga
when I
talks
battled
very
Freeway,
highly of
man.
himself, right?
Yeah, so I was like, bro, I never seen the Freeway battle. A nigga just walked off in the mid-conversation, came back with a VHS. So, boom, we put the tape and
That's what I
sitting there
mean. Yeah,
like,
nigga got the
oh.
tape.
He's blowing it down. He's like, yo, you smoke? I said, nah. So I'm watching this shit. So I'm like, yo, Kaz, you was feeling Freeway that night? He was like, look at my face, dog. And I'm like, boom, the phone ring. I pick it up. It was Lansky, Shiz. I said, yo, all right, hold on, Kaz. Yo, Kaz. I said, damn, this is crazy. I was around that circle early, man. So, and that was always my concern. I said, yo, these Rough Rider niggas is going to put me up against Cassidy. Watch. But Cassidy was in album mode at the time, so they wasn't even trying to pull him out of that.
Yeah. Nah, he definitely been a beast since back in those days. Cause like I said, like I used to hear the infamous stories of the pit. You know what I mean? And he was one of them niggas in there.
He started that shit. It started with him and Lotto. I think it started with him and Lotto, bro. Him and Lotto battling so long, cameras went on.
Lotto was a savage.
That's my guy. I'm surprised he's not in the room now.
Yeah, he's a savage. Word. And that's why I said like everything come back around full circle. So you know what I mean? A lot of people that niggas be listening to now, where they hear and they like, yo, son is nice. Or like, perfect example, a lot of niggas have seen those battles, but they watch the videos and they like, yeah, I never son a battle. So what's son battle? Like when? Like, yeah, nah, that nigga.
Right.
I got street battles on YouTube and all that. Not just me and 40 and me and Mook. It's like I got some street shits up there too, some regular project shits. Like one of them shits from Brevoid is up there. Facts.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Facts.
I was listening to 3-0 though.
Carly versus Young Zito. Huh?
Talk to me about 3-0. Directly.
Oh, come on, man. Let's talk about it, man. All right. Now, again, my whole intent was never really, like I said, battle rap. It was just like, oh, word, niggas making some money. This is what I do. Like, for what battle rap is now, it wasn't that. It was just, yo, I'll spit these niggas' heads off. Like, put some money up, regular hood shit, but not in the terms of what battle rap is now, where it's like, you know, like you focus on your opponent and you know what I mean? You have that round, whatever the case may be. So after all the Fight Club shit died down, it was just like I said, back to regular hood shit. Like, oh, all right, like I'll pull up in any nigga hood, spit his head off for the bread, whatever. Like, let's make sure niggas got that money. We was going through that or whatever, and they had transitioned. Then they stopped. Like the Fight Club shit was dying down, but my man had ran into Lux downtown Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And he was selling the DVDs, the Lions Den. You know what I mean?
Right.
My man called me, he like, yo, what up? Yo, you know my man, though. You know my man, Carl. That's my man. Like, oh, Carl, yo, Wario, what up with son? Like, I ain't seen him in a minute. Like, I see he still be doing this thing on the DVDs and shit. Like, what up? He still trying to battle? Like, give him my math. Tell him holla at me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, this is like MySpace days, too. You know what I mean? So I had reached out to him or whatever. And he was telling me about it. Yo, I got a couple kids from over here, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. I got some real strong spitters from Jersey. I'd love to get you in the building and, you know what I mean, battle one of my guys type shit. So I'm like, all right, we was discussing it or whatever the case may be. But at that point, I was just like, yo, I'm over battle rapping. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm trying to make music. Like, that's the mode I'm in. Like, I ain't really too much caught up on it, but because it was just like, yo, it wasn't nothing spectacular. It was like, yo, come through. We do battles. We tape them. Whatever. And I'm like, all right, like, I did that shit already, though. Like, it's time for me to work on music and do something with that shit. So I wasn't really too hyped about it and none of that. So I never did it. So now, fast forward, I don't know how many years, and I'm still tapped into culture. I still watch, you know what I mean, URL and all that shit.
You pay attention.
I still watch Lions Den. I watch all them shit. So I'm watching the shit in the crib with my mans one day, and the nigga says, speaking of Lux, he want me to battle this Cardi cat. Lux, something. He gotta pay me a stack to bring Cardi, but so I'm like,
yo,
I
heard it.
I never met this nigga a day in my life. I don't know him. I never heard of him. I remember Lux telling me, yo, I got a nigga from Jersey I want you to battle. But he never said son name or none of that. So I don't know who this nigga is. So I'm like, yo, this nigga talking about me in a battle with Tay-Rock years after this Lions Den shit been over, because URL is full-fledged already. They on big stages and all that by this time. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga? Nah. Hold on. And all my niggas that's tapped in heavy with the battle rap shit, like, yo, this nigga Old Red came at you. He came at your head, son. Old Red, he mentioned you. So I'm like, what? All right, so I'm gonna see what's up. Son, keep like dipping and dodging and ducking. Like, it's like, nah, what's up? He like, oh, yo, that was, first of all, by the time I seen it, it probably was like 6 months old. But the nigga on some, yo, it's I said that 6 months ago. Why it's taking him so long before he want to respond? So I'm like, yo, boy. See, 3-0 came later. 3-0 came after several attempts of trying to actually get at him. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you talking that shit? I'm around. What's up? Like, he like, yo, niggas, to tell him set it up then. You know, that's nigga's favorite thing. When you tell a nigga, yo, what's up? Nigga's favorite thing, yo, tell him set it up then. You tell him set it up. Nigga, I'm telling you I'm ready. You called me out. I'm telling you I'm ready. What's up? But I think that had him a little bit on, edge. Like, hold on, like, this nigga might really have been preparing for me. Don't know nothing about you. Like, really, I just got a clip, period. Like, whatever you want to do, let's get it. Like, I know you see the energy is different. So he had told a nigga something, he was like, oh, yo, yeah, this nigga Cardi, like, trying to be, it's some corny shit, though, like, Cardi, he mad tardy with the response. He should have been something. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, so I pretty much know how to get your attention. Like, you know what I mean? So I got his attention, and then I'm telling nigga, like, yo, what's up? Like, everybody know. Anybody, you ask Big T, you ask Tay-Rock, they gonna tell you, yo, because who you want to see? Like, yo, because of the history, I want to see Cardi battle Old Red. But it's on him now. It ain't on me. It ain't on. It's on him. He don't want. He not with it.
The 3-0. I remember when you put that out. You was like, yo, and I'm like, who? And you was like, Old Red. I said, cook him, nigga. You know what we do?
Yeah.
Ain't no, yo, listen, they're gonna cut us off. I'm gonna jump back in, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
finish the old rat story. I want to tap into you and Tay Rock, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm gonna cut off. I'm
All
gonna
right,
come back
copy.
in.
All right, bet.